All right, guys, I got to tell you something. I'm about to go in on this because I just recorded this video, but I didn't have my mic plugged in. So I just recorded like a almost 30-minute video. Consider it a warm-up round because I'm bringing heat. You need to hear this like your life depends on it. This video right here could be the beginning of your next chapter, and I hope it does, okay? Because for the next 17 days, I want you to do something that most men will never do. Okay. I want you to commit to something real. I want you to commit to yourself. No more hype, no more BS, no more motivation, no more talking about it to everyone, just action. Okay. And if you do this right, you won't need motivation anymore. You'll have something way stronger. And that thing is momentum. But before we dive in, make sure you hit subscribe. I'm dropping a video every single day. If you're not subscribed, I don't know why you're not, but let's get on it. And we're building something real here, something big that changes a lot of lives. Okay, so let's go. There was a time in my life where I'd wake up already behind. Snooze button, no plan. Hit snooze button, you set it on. Timer for another 20 minutes, then you're like, fuck it, I'll do it for 43 minutes. You wake up and you're feeling like it wasn't even worth it, right? I have no plan, didn't plan my day, not organized, just kind of drifting, floating through life. I'd scroll Instagram or YouTube, thinking that I was being productive, thinking that I was learning, but really I was just distracting myself. I was soft and I hated it. I was full of potential, but drowning in inconsistency. And I get little bursts of motivation. Maybe I'd kill a workout for a day, for a week, clean up my diet, right, a little bit, do good for a day or even, like I said, like a week. And then I fall right back into the same old habits by the weekend. You know what I'm talking about. I know you are. You're sitting here. Yep, I know exactly what that feels like. And I told myself I'd start Monday more times than I can count until one night I was just fed up. Because that's what you have to get to. You have to be fed up with where you are in order to change anything. Motivation is bullshit. Motivation comes and goes. It's fleeting. When you're driven, whatever's in front of you will get destroyed. So I set a target, not 75 days, not 75 hard, not a year, not even a month, just 17 days. And I told myself, show up. Show up for yourself like your life depends on it for 17 straight days. That's it. And just watch what happens. And that decision changed everything. So phase 1 is lock in the foundation. You got to have a foundation. You got to have systems in place. And I'm going to give you tactical advice as well to help you do this. So days 1 through 3. I want you to start with 3 non-negotiables for yourself. These are your anchors. You do not miss them, period. Here's a suggested list for you. You can adjust it based on your schedule. Wake up at 6:30 a.m., 30 minutes of movement, right? Could be walk, gym, Stairmaster, whatever. Not scrolling until noon. Until, noon or afternoon, right? Eat clean meals only. No junk. Now, this doesn't mean you have to jump into meal prepping. I recommend meal prepping. You can literally get a rice cooker. You can get a little George Foreman, or you could just bake chicken in your oven. Get chicken, ground beef, rice, sweet potatoes, maybe some frozen vegetables. It has to be basic and easy, okay? Or you can just eat Chipotle. I don't give a shit. It's probably better than what you're doing right now. You can literally go to the grocery store and get a rotisserie chicken and get salad, and boom, you don't even have to cook, all right? So no more excuses. No more fucking excuses. 1 page of journaling before bed. By the way, get out a notepad and take notes right now. Pause the video, rewind it if you need to. You can't miss any of this. Journal before bed. Reflections for the day. You can literally write 3 or 4 sentences. I don't care. Discipline isn't prison. You have to reframe how you look at discipline. It's respecting yourself and it's valuing the time that you have, because time is a depreciating asset. It's the most valuable asset you have, and we don't get it back. And discipline isn't a prison that you're putting yourself in. It's not punishment. It's the key to your success. And you earn your freedom by doing what most men avoid. Don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't try to be perfect. Just pick your habits and show up for you because you care about you, right? Phase 2 is you have to master the boring days. That's days 4 through 7. And this is where all the hype dies, motivation fades away. You're not seeing any kind of major results yet. Okay? And your brain during this period of time is trying to convince you to skip just this once. It's okay. You had a good couple days. Just get the cookie, have the meal, get the pizza, right? Anyone can go hard once. But what separates the leaders is who can keep showing up when the spotlight's off. This is the compound effect in motion. It's the small, consistent steps done daily that eventually lead change for everything in your life. The money, the body, everything, the relationship, all of it. That's how you get the physique. That's how you start eating healthier. It's small little things. Show me a man's habits and I'll show you his level of success. It's the small things, making your bed. It's the small little wins. Start stacking wins early in the day. That's what builds confidence. That's what builds momentum. And I want you to track your streak. You can get a habit tracker. Put everything on your calendar, every single thing. I have my workouts all planned out. I have my YouTube content planned out, when I'm going to record, when I'm going to map out my content, writing. It's all on my calendar. Reminders, calendar. I have on my calendar exactly what time I'm working out, for how long, the location, the muscle groups I'm training, everything. Every single thing is already booked. And I usually plan out my week on Sunday. And every single night before bed, I look at what I have on the agenda for the next day, for work, for personal, all that stuff. So put everything. If it's not on the calendar, it's not a priority. It's not going to get done. All right. Check it off each night. All these habits that I'm talking about, these little things that I want you to do, put it on a Google Doc and put like Monday. Dude, do this literally. Do it for just write one. Just do one for 3 weeks. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. 3 pages. Put these little habits on here. Rewind the video if you need to. You don't need to sprint. You don't need to burn yourself out. Just don't stop. Show up at least 80% every day, because you're not going to be perfect. And eventually, what's going to happen is you're going to outpace the guys who burn out, going 100, going 150. I'm not saying you shouldn't give it your all, okay? But 80%, it's just like with nutrition. The physique that you have right now is based on your habits. Your physique right now is based on your habits. And 80% of transforming your physique is your nutrition. Habits, okay? Phase 3. You've got to understand your patterns. So phase 3 is days 8 through 11. Now, you're going to start noticing your triggers. I want you to self-reflect. When do you feel lazy? When do cravings hit? What pulls you off track? All these kind of things are very important. And I want you to use your journal to catch these small patterns. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment never comes. Win. It never comes. Learn to dance in the fucking rain. Hold the line. Stay sharp. Do the damn work, my man. No one's coming to save you. No one. No one cares about your goals. No one cares about your goals like you should. Okay? And you've got to stack your environment to win. This is so important. You have to set yourself up for success. Look, I don't keep Oreos in my place because you know why? Because they'll be gone in like 2 days. I don't buy a bunch of protein bars because I'll rip through all of the ones that I buy within a few days. I'll binge them. I just know myself. So I don't keep that shit in my place. I don't keep snacks or any of that kind of stuff. And I encourage you to prep food in advance. So for probably about 5 years, I was meal prepping. Going to the grocery store Saturday and Sunday, meal prepping for Monday through Friday or Saturday, literally every single week. And it just set me up. And now I don't do that. I usually go to the grocery store on Sunday. I buy all the food that I need, usually easy stuff to cook, chicken thighs, chicken breasts, chicken strips, ground beef, sweet potatoes, rice, that kind of stuff, right? Rice cooker, have an air fryer, right? All this kind of stuff. You got to have it quick, got to be easy, keep it boring and simple. If you like to cook, then good for you. I don't. What I would do is maybe meal prep like Monday through Friday, and then, allow yourself to have like a cheat meal on Sunday or one day in the week, Saturday to Sunday, and then maybe eat Chipotle for like a meal or something, right, on the weekend, right? Prepping your food in advance is so important. I just stopped wanting to have food sit in the fridge for, the entire week. So now I'll buy what I need on the weekend, and then that way during the week, I don't have to go to the grocery store. I don't have to think about what I want because it's already in my fridge. And that's what I tell my clients to do. I was a certified personal trainer for over a decade, and I still coach men and women. So if you want help, I do coach people remotely. My email is in the video description and also my bio. Just shoot me an email. We'll set up a one-to-one call and get things rolling, all right? So if you want that accountability, the resources are there, all right? And this is what I have my clients do. It's got to be sustainable. And you've got to set up your environment to win. So that's why I think prepping food in advance is good. I usually cook my food for 2 days at a time. Reduce your distractions. Phone on do not disturb, right? If you can afford to do that at certain periods of time. There's like focus mode, all this kind of stuff. Bedtime is locked in. I even encourage you having a bedtime alarm. That's just as important as having an alarm to wake up. You want to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. You've got to prioritize your rest. You're going to have better energy. Journal has got to be within arm's reach. I usually keep my journal like on my coffee table or next to my bed or something, right? Phase 4 is you've got to push through the mental wall because days 12 through 14 are going to start to get a little tough. This is where most guys fold. They throw in the towel. The brain says, I'm tired. I'm done. I've done enough. It's okay. Take a break. You're good. You've had a good week. It's fine, right? Yeah. You're sitting here. Yeah, it sounds familiar. But when your mind is telling you you're done, you're only 40% done. You've barely scratched your true potential. You've barely scratched your true capacity of what you're able to give. So now is the time to lean into that. Comfort kills more dreams than failure ever will. And it couldn't be an easier time to allow this comfort, because it's a drug, right, to take over. But it also couldn't be an easier time to have leverage and win in life, because so many people are taking the easy path, the easy road, right? Lean into discomfort. It must become your best friend. It's where growth lives. And I want you to push 10% harder at the gym. Say no to that little craving. Speak discipline out loud for yourself. This is the point where the old you dies, right? Now, phase 5 is I want you to reflect and reset, because solitude and reflection are so important. And then we're going to recommit days 15 through 17. Now, by now, you're not even the same man, okay? 100 days, you're a completely different man. 90 days, 100 days, you're not. You can become unrecognizable. And by this point, at 17 days, you've built the habits, momentum, self-respect, confidence, because you've stacked wins for yourself. So I want you to take time to reflect. Who have I become? What did I prove to myself? And what am I going to lock in for the next 30 days? You should start having a plan now of where you see yourself in the next 30 days in this next phase, because every choice you make, every rep, every late night, every early morning is shaping who you're becoming. Cast your vote with intent, my man. Now, you've made it 17 days. We don't stop now. I want you every single day of these 17 days, say these things to yourself that I just mentioned above. Say these things to yourself. Say it out loud when you want to quit. And motivation fades. What keeps me going in my day is a relentless drive, and it's about other people, and it's from a deeper reason. Why do I shoot the YouTube videos? Why do I work out? Why do I want to make more money? Why do I want to continue leveling up? Because I don't want to let my family down. I want to let you guys down. I don't want to let myself down, but it's about other people. It's got to come from a deeper reason. It's got to be intrinsically motivated and inspired. What is your why? Now, I can give you some good books I highly recommend. Atomic Habits by James Clear is amazing. The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy is also another really good one. Discipline Equals Freedom, Jocko Willink, all really great books. Yeah, there's a million others I can go through, but you need to have this relentless drive, and it's not going to kick in right away. But what is your why? And you got to reframe what discipline is in your mind. Discipline isn't punishment, it's power. Every rep is a vote. I'm choosing who I become is what you have to say to yourself. It's only hard when you start to chase the wrong things. I'm not saying it's not going to be hard. You have to push through that barrier of resistance, but purpose makes the light. Purpose gives you that light. Do you know what I mean? What is your why? That's what you have to uncover for yourself, and only you can figure that out. And time doesn't pause. Every minute counts. Time and, like I said, time and energy are the two most valuable things that you have. And time is a depreciating asset that you don't get back. So use it wisely. You're not trying to become anything. You're not trying to become great. You're becoming the man even the greats respect. You are becoming it. You're embodying it little by little. You have to build your system. You want consistency? Build a system that makes it easy to win and hard to lose. Morning routine locked in. Sleep is dialed. Weekly grocery run, Saturday or Sunday, whatever your schedule is like. Daily movement is scheduled. It's a walk, a workout, whatever, yoga, whatever you commit to yourself. No negotiation, no decision fatigue. That's why if I'm trying to go to the gym in the morning, I lay my clothes out the night before because it's already there. I have to think about it. I don't need to figure out what I'm doing at the gym. It's already on my schedule, on my calendar. You don't rise when it's convenient. You rise because you said that you would. If your life is chaos right now, your discipline has nowhere to land. And that's the reality. You have to simplify your space. You have to set up your environment for success. And structure your days every single day. To-do lists, on the calendar, reminders, recurring reminders. Bro, I even have a monthly reminder of when I book my haircut appointment. Like, it's just every week I trim my beard. And you got to think long-term. What's the long-term view? You're just getting started right now. This is just the beginning. You've planted the seed. This is where we're planting the seed. But growth takes time, okay? Patience isn't passive. It's power. You have to be patient. And you can't be chasing these quick dopamine hits, right? Chase delayed gratification. Time doesn't pause. You either are becoming the man that you admire or staying the one you regret. You're either becoming the man you admire or staying the one you regret. And real change doesn't come from one perfect day, doesn't come from a perfect week. It comes from the days you show up when you don't feel like it. I mean, bro, if I only worked out when I felt like it, I'd be a fat motherfucker right now. But I want you to picture yourself 17 days from now, your alarm goes off and you get up without hesitation. Mel Robbins talks about the 5-second rule. She's got a whole fucking book on this, which you don't even need a whole book on it, but 5 seconds, your alarm goes off, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you don't get up at that 5 seconds, you're going to lay around. You're going to keep laying around. And what happens? You continue to set your timer and your alarm. And you don't even feel better when you get up, do you? Because you got some extra fucking sleep, but you're in there. You're even half sleeping. You're regretting it as well. Get up. It's going to be tough, but as soon as you get up, you build that mental resilience is like building a callus. Like you go to the gym and you're working out, you get calluses on your hand. It's easier to do it. You got to callus your mind as well. And that's what David Goggins talks about. 17 days from now, your body's leaner. You get up when your alarm goes off. Your mind's sharper. You trust yourself again. You've built habits. You've built systems. You don't need a hype video anymore. You are the hype. You are the guy. You are disciplined. You are no longer chasing discipline. You've become it. You've embodied it. All because you made one decision, and that's to stop waiting and to start building. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. A little bit shorter than my original video that I had recorded, but that's good. Hopefully this will get more people. If this lit a fire in you, smash the like button, comment down below. Let me know what's the biggest thing that you're struggling with being consistent right now and in your life. What's the number one thing? And if you want help one-to-one, you can book a call with me. My email is in the video description. It's also in my bio as well. We can hop on a one-to-one, 1 hour video call, talk about your dating, relationships, all that stuff. I was a certified personal trainer for over a decade. I was in the Marine Corps combat for 4 years. I was infantry. I've coached men, I've coached women. So let me know. We can work out whatever it is that you want to talk about and get you a solution. Okay. And if you're not subscribed, smash subscribe. Catch you guys later.